Hi and welcome back to my channel. I have decided to record these clips from now on only in English. I think it's just fair for everybody else. Just a quick summary of the previous film. We have here a Polish-made Komar, which more or less translates into mosquito, a motorcycle from the 60s, to be exact 1961, with a 50cc engine, two-stroke, yes, no suspension whatsoever. It's basically called in Polish a stiff bike because of no suspension. There are little springs on the front, however, in my opinion, they're only there to soften the ride just a little bit. Well, what we have here is a very rare example of a motorcycle that has been produced in Poland for only 2 years. Only 20 to 24,000 of these have been made. I was lucky enough to get my hands on one of them. And what I wanted to show is basically the cleaning, the making it more or less look like a proper bike. So it's been standing for 20 years. As I have already mentioned on the previous movie, we're gonna clean it first of all and then try to start it. I have started with the front wheel. You can see on the previous clip how it looked like before, but it was something like that. Not much difference there to how it looked on the front, and we have more or less such a state now. How I've done it, I've basically, this all has been mainly done by hand. Sometimes I use the drill. This is being done with steel wool, some bigger grade and some smaller, softer. If I have very soft materials like the chrome, this is mainly done by the soft grade and by hand. Now everything else like the nuts, they are done with these brushes, and they're basically being attached to the drill, obviously using some WD-40. Before I start cleaning, I use some diesel to get rid of all the dirt. Now we have done the front wheels. I'm gonna now move over to the fenders and the fork. Just thinking if I should maybe dismount it or just remove the wheel and clean it there. Now obviously the paint is starting to come off. Can we see that properly here? It's starting to come off, so there won't be any wool being used on this, but only the diesel and a little bit of cloth. Bit by bit, gonna try to restore this motorcycle. Nothing's going to be painted. We just want to have it in original state. Let me know if you would like to see the movies how I do it, or just how it looked before and then after. So this is how the motorcycle looks like. There are some bits and pieces that are missing that I already highlighted on the previous video, but I think we're gonna be able to make it 100% complete, and if possible, start the engine. The Komar 230 from 1961.